Pearls. There were days when Bardo longed for something inexplicable. Often during those times, she would become distracted, restless, and full of thoughts that led her to the times of once upon a time. Perhaps this longing was more than just a desire to return to herself. Maybe beyond the raising questions in her mind, there were also dreams that stirred her, especially since the images she dreamed showed hints too mysterious for the ant to understand easily. That morning, after one of those strange dreams, Bardo felt a strong urge to return to the past. "I'll get it out," she thought, reaching for an old diary from her drawer. She flipped through the pages, amazed that she could have once seen the world the way it was described in it, and that the thoughts recorded there didn't seem to belong to the girl she once was. She was glad that certain things had changed so much that, while reading fragments, it seemed as though the worlds had never belonged to her at all. Fortunately, one day, thanks to a small package wrapped in beautiful, colorful paper, the entries began to slowly change. Her thoughts shifted, and for some unknown reason, from then on, the diary began to radiate an energy clothed in much lighter words than before. Bardo glanced at one of the pages and began to read. The 16th of February, Thursday, a frosty day. I'm sitting by the window looking at the stars twinkling in the navy blue sky. I rest my head on the cold glass, feeling something tight inside me. Today, I received a necklace of tiny pearls. Along with it, an envelope that said, "Open in 2 months. Only you know the key." A whole month has passed. I can't wait any longer, she thought. She took the pearl necklace and began to look at it closely. A moment later, she remembered of the envelope. "Oh, where is it anyway? I remember I took it along with the necklace." The ant, unsettled, began searching through her desk, newspapers, a pile of clothes, drawers, and a closet, until in frustration, she threw the diary to the floor and rushed back to the place where she had found it. Could someone have seen where I hid it? Could someone have wanted to take it? Where exactly did I find that gift? Yes, the wooden bench, the neatly stacked pile of wood, and that old garage. It was there, right there, that it came to me. But I definitely took the package with the envelope. She remembered well her surprise when she discovered the gift from the mysterious person. To this day, she still wondered who the present could have been from, especially since beneath the package someone had written barely legibly, "For the ant, on her next birthday, R." She had tried several times to figure out if she knew anyone by that name, but everyone she listed didn't seem to fit into her puzzle. Her thoughts kept circling around the mystery that the envelope concealed. Not only had its disappearance stirred the most emotion, but also the question of what might have been written inside. Bardo knew several practices for summoning lost things, but none of them worked, and the envelope seemed to have disappeared into another reality, hiding its place from the end. Every whisper she uttered seemed to vanish into silence, and the space around her felt strangely empty, as if something or someone was deliberately scattering the sounds. The next day, she tried new exercises, formulas, and tricks she knew. She visited the place behind the old garage again, but nothing, literally nothing, helped her find the envelope. "Ah, you are my last hope," she thought, sitting helplessly on the bench. "Only you can help me with this." And without waiting another moment, she headed toward the tailor's workshop. When she finally arrived and found Dira, she began to explain. "I lost the envelope, the one attached to the birthday present. I'm sure I took it with me and I tucked it into the pages of my diary, but it's gone. Just gone." "Do you really need it now, immediately?" asked the seamstress, not even lifting her eyes from a machine. "Yes, I could wait longer, but I don't want to. I want to find it now." "Could the necklace itself be enough for you?" the old woman inquired. No, I need that envelope. It clearly said that only I know the key. Only I know how to activate the necklace, and I need the envelope for that. I'm sure the clues are inside." "Bardo, I will help you, but please, just do what I ask," the seamstress finally said, stopping her sewing and looking at the end. "Stop looking for it. I searched for you all this time just so you could tell me to stop searching." The aunt raised her voice, clearly confused by such an answer. "Is that the advice I came for? And why don't you want to help me?" she shouted. Then, turning on her heel, she ran out, angry at the whole world. Days passed, and the aunt still did not stop looking for the envelope. One day, furious and at the limit of her patience, she tore the pearl necklace apart. At the very moment, she recalled the words she had seen in a dream on one of the large wooden boards. She just wasn't sure if she herself could have been the author. Every magical object has its own time to bloom. Allowing events to unfold at their appropriate pace will bring the shimmering stones to life. Then, too, magic will happen. The words quickly faded, just like the sound of the pearl beads rolling across the floor earlier. The space once again began to scatter the sounds. "Waiting is pointless. I know perfectly well what I want to find." Bardo wrapped herself in a blanket as the night was beginning to reveal the first dark streaks in the sky. Exhausted by the search, she shouted, I give up. You can hide for as long as you want. She picked up a brush and, sitting in front of a mirror, began to smooth her hair. As she looked at herself, she felt that the reflection she saw was not her own. Tired from the day, she lay down to sleep, completely forgetting the events of the past few days. The dream world wrapped her in its blankets, bringing her peace. The tiny pieces of a necklace began to glow faintly with a soft blue light, for the key had proven to be the right one. In the morning, Bardo saw an envelope stuck to one of the pearls on her windowsill. Is this the envelope? How is this possible? But why is there a blank page inside? Universe, whatever you have to tell me, I accept it, she whispered. The power of the pearls was beginning to reveal its properties not only at night. In the evening, while brushing her hair, her reflection in a mirror started to look more like her own again. The first words written by the end on a fresh page of her diary read, 5:25. Do I really need to hurry something that is going to happen anyway? Does finding inner peace require waiting or searching? Where is the line between accepting what is and the desire for something better? And does that better even exist? A moment later, she began picking up the pearls that had been lying on the floor for so long, giving them a new, peaceful form.